What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on JJGaming, and we are back with episode 23 of LCPDFR. Now, it has been a while since there has been any LCPDFR, apart from the last one, last week I think it was, last Thursday. This again is Thursday's video. But yeah, so we're back now with the Liberty City Police Supervisor Cruiser. So you can see right there we have new ELS enabled on it, so we should see some little improvements from the last video. I believe it's the last video I was using this, I'm most certain it is. I'd need to check that, but nevertheless we're back. There's also some other cars that have been added, meaning some undercover cars, as well as yes, a stolen vehicle. As well as some other things. Now, I've kind of narrowed it down to where my game crashes, so I'm going to kind of be, let me just turn this down a little bit for me. So yeah, I've kind of narrowed it down to where my game actually crashes and why it crashes, so I'm going to be staying away from that, and basically it's the shots fired call out. Everything else seems to work fine, apart from when I accept that call out, go to that call out, it actually crashes. So that seems to be, oh, we have a bike with two people on. So that's, oh. So yeah, that's where my problem is, that's where it lies. I'm going to have a look, see if there's any kind of fixes for this. But I've only just kind of figured this out as I'm trying to accept these call-outs for shots fired. It actually doesn't work, so I am basically going to be using that as my basis of the actual crashing. So it might crash after a while, it might crash, I don't really know, but by the looks of it, it seems like the crashing happens because of the shots fired call out, so we'll stay away from that one. So there we go, that is all sorted, that is all wrapped up. We can now call that in, hopefully. Yep, there we go. So we can call that in and we can wait for our next one. Now, I've edited it a little bit so the multiplier is higher and the time distance is longer. That means that we'll get hopefully a bigger range of kind of call outs, but between 30 seconds and a minute. So it's a little bit more realistic between what it would be in real life, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know how long or usual average time a call out is between the PD, but because this is a game, it really doesn't matter. Although I do like it a little bit longer, so it just gives me time to kind of get a further afield in a different kind of environment or situation, and see what happens. Now, I was playing this earlier, and actually I had use of an ambulance, which is very unusual because I never need to use them, but I actually had a fist fight with a with an ambulance driver, which I'll probably show. I might even show at the end of this, I don't know. But yeah, so that was pretty cool, and the ambulance took forever. So there we go, shots fired, so you can see there, shots fired, so unable to request that, and it should stay the same how it normally is, and we shouldn't get any crashes, because when I accept that it seems like it crashes. I don't know whether that's because I'm recording or the game itself, I have no idea, but that's the call out that kind of happens. So we'll kind of have to mess around with that and see what we can find out. I might even put some other kind of call outs on if it doesn't crash, but we only have to keep this going for about another month until GTA 5 comes out for PC, where that's going to be the point where I'm going to be modding that, and hopefully they don't use Games for Windows Live, because Games for Windows Live seems to just hate games and crash it. So I know you've got to log into a social club account to play online. Not too bothered about that, I'm just bothered about the single player aspect. We'll head down to the airport. Yeah, so I'm only bothered about the single player aspect because that's really the point I'm going to be modding, although I will be playing online. So we've got a mugging. So we are a little bit further away than we'd probably like to be, which means I'm going to have to kind of take a little cheat shortcut here, where we're going to have to come back on ourselves and head down the wrong way down this this path here, because it's we need to go on the road by the police station. Luckily all these guys are actually stopping for me, which is good, so I can actually get past them. There we go, move in, move in, move in, move in, thank you very much. Oh, don't come out. There we go. Instead of us going all the way around, we just took a little shortcut there. So yeah, everything else seems to be working perfectly fine, no problems, no issues, apart from what I've now narrowed it down to. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's running. He is running. Is he going? I thought he was going to go for that taxi then, but he actually hasn't. Oh god, he's taking a shot at me. So we can now use legal weaponly force to take him down. Right there, because he actually did take a shot at me. I normally wait for them to shoot first. Once they've shot, I can basically be fire at will, kind of thing. So yeah, there's no help or calling an ambulance or all like that. I want to get the coroner back and the tow truck back for all these kind of different things, but if we just load up the trainer here, which I installed the other day, we can just fix the windshields there. So we have a nice working car, because I don't really want to be going back and collecting a new car, then coming back and then collecting a new car. There we go. So that's it. So we don't forget to turn it off, and our timer kind of starts at this point. We've probably got about 20 seconds till the next call out comes out, but it's randomly generated between 30 seconds and a minute, so it could be any point that we get our next call. So let's try to get a little bit further away. We're done by the airport there. We're going to stay down there, but we're coming to the what you could only describe as the nicer area by the park. You know, there's quite a few nice houses kind of around this area. This is like the first island kind of nice area compared to the fourth island, the big industrial island, where at the top you've got all of the nice lovely houses, but all of these seem to be the nice ones from this island. So yeah, basically we're just going to carry on with the little patrol, see what we get next. Hopefully if it's another shots fired. We could try it, but I have a feeling it'll cause a crash. Oh, we have a drunk driver, yes. We'll do this one. Oh, we're disregarding. Okay. So, never mind about that one. That is a disregard. So it's probably resolved or finished, I have no idea. Who knows? I'm just trying to think about where we could go. I don't really want to head over to the city, because the city is also another likely cause for crashes. I hate that I have to kind of base my gameplay around the fact that I don't want it to crash and to not let it crash. I seem to be talking about crash not, so I'm going to stop. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, you guys seem to love these LCPDFR episodes. The last video did really well. We have a drug deal. Yes. Can we do this one? Yes. We don't have to go anywhere. We can carry on, put those secondary sirens on, because they seem to move out of the way for the secondaries now. So that's what's going to be on. Let's just make our way down here. It's not far, I don't think. Yeah, it's down to the right here. It says go left, but it's to the right, because it's on one of these back streets, and behind this fence back here, and so we can kind of block this off. Oh god, we have shots. Now I kind of like these, because we can actually call in a news team, which will come in and kind of, that's why I kind of stay away from trying to kill people. Oh god, I'm getting hit. Stay away from trying to kill them in this, because I quite like the AI when they fight each other. It's quite entertaining. But yeah, these guys have got oozes. I don't. If I get probably close to dying, then I'll probably call in something a bit bigger. I'm trying to think about calling in. Is the news team kind of frozen it? I don't really know. Oh god, I've got no idea what's happening. I have the units, but he's not actually coming to me. So it's like I'm gonna have to take him out myself. God, get cover again. Let's move forward a little bit. God, as if I couldn't even get him. I've got one of them. I think it might have actually broken LCPDFR by calling in the news team there. So yeah, if it is, we'll kind of have to make this one the last one, I guess. Oh god, he's really going at it. Let's reload. I've got some shotgun shells. Try get him there. Come on. Yes, there we go. I've killed him. Yeah, so you can see the red arrows are still kind of above the screen. We're gonna kind of. Oh god, can we? Yeah, there we go. Let's make our way kind of across over here. We'll get onto this side. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there we go. It seems like the calling in a new team breaks it, so I'll have to remember that for next time. As you can see there, we have a police car that's pretty beaten up. That's taken a lot of bullets. Yeah, that's definitely a bit of a mess, I do have to say. But yeah, so that's it for this episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit short, I believe, from other past episodes because it's eventually frozen on us, or LCPDFR has. But that's just LCPDFR and its issues with the game. And hopefully I'll be tinkering about with stuff now that I know some of the actual issues and the causes of them. Oh, those arrows... Oh no, their arrows are still above the heads here. So yeah, now that I know most of the issues that I'm actually having, I'll be able to mess around with them and try to fix them. Anyway guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video. You can subscribe, you can like, and you can comment down below and tell me what you think. I shall see you in the next video. Also, I'm going to include the fist fight that I had with this guy right at the end of this video, so do make sure to check that out, and I'll call an ambulance after. And yeah, it's pretty funny. It beats me pretty well. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Okay, so you have a fist fight with a taxi driver. Alright, so there now I've got his guns pointed at him, which doesn't surprise me because, come on, oh my god, really? Come on, come help me guys. Oh god. Come on, come on. Go on, punch him out. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I'm injured. I'm so injured. Look at me. Right, okay, so let's call an ambulance then, because he can nip in front of me. What are you doing? You cannot drive. Get off the road, let me go in front, deal with it. Terrible. Now, like I said, one police car per pursuit, as well as me, so two of us. Oh, yes! Get behind! That's right. So, this... Ooh, we have a couple more maybe? Maybe they were in the vicinity, but this guy's flying! What? I'm struggling to keep up with it. Are the taxis that fast on this game?